Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are on Sunday, November 19th. We're going to take a look at Palantir today. So Palantir continuing to kick it up and over the $20 level, that level that we've been waiting for a while. We see it sort of teased back here. It has been teasing all week, basically the previous week, and just banged through on Friday with a really strong move. Now, I'm not going to make any changes to the chart at the moment. You know, I do have this level up here, 2121, so it should be an easy one to remember. You know, if and when it gets above that level and establishes that as support or starts to have some interesting play above it, I'll be happy to come in, put some levels above that if folks are interested. Now, I'm going to put something in, and I don't want folks to misconstrue it. So I'm going to put in an uptrend support here. Now, let me tell you my purpose. I don't really have a lot of confidence in it holding this uptrend support because it's pretty steep. So maybe it will for a short period of time. Maybe it won't. But I don't think that this is like a long-term. I actually think that's a better fix on it. But I don't think that this is going to hold for that long. What I'm interested, the reason I want to put it on is because when it breaks, I want to see what it does. Because, you know, here you see, let me give another good example if I can find one. There's so many horrible examples. So like this one, for example, this was a nice steep uptrend. And, you know, you could have drawn in an uptrend support here, right? And it would have broke that right around here. And so the interest would have been, what does it do, right? And at that point, it double bottomed at this level, made another push, but it swung lower. The high was lower than this previous high, and then it sold off more. But what did it do? It didn't sell off that much, right? It wasn't basically a full retracement like we saw like here, for example, right? That's almost a full retracement of all the gains, just bleeding them all back. So that's what I'm interested to see. When it breaks this down, or sorry, this uptrend support, what does it do? Does it kind of sidestep its way out of it? Does it kind of flag, and then maybe it makes another move? And then based off of that move, then we'll have different levels, we'll have different patterns, so we can deal with that then. But this is the pattern and the motion that I'm interested in at the moment. This 2001 level, this 2121 level, to the downside, this 1919 level, those are of particular interest to me because they're the nearest in at the moment. And then this uptrend support, again, not because I think that this is going to be a long-lasting thing, but I want to see what it does when it snaps this support. So leave that there for now, but just know that that's the reason why I want to have it on the daily chart. Flipping over here to the think or swim study. As you can imagine, with all of these pushes, we're stretched up out of the upper bound of the channel. You know, Palantir has a tendency to do this. I can spend a lot of days outside of the channel, to the upside or downside. So, but you know, good for the bulls right now. So the upside, what we look for eventually is for it to come test the mid-range of the channel. So that's where I'm going to try to sort of like blend two worlds, the world of Webull chart and the world of the think or swim study, and say, okay, when it does break down and it breaks this uptrend support, that's when I'll be looking, okay, is it coming back into the channel? If so, is it dipping down deep into the channel? Is it coming to test the mid-range of the channel? If so, what does it do when it gets there? Does it test it, lose it, and confirm resistance, which you see here, and then push toward the lower bound of the channel? Right, that's what I'm looking for. Or does it come, I don't know if I have a great example of this, I guess sort of this one, out of the upper bound of the channel, test the mid-range, right, sort of puts in a nice bowl bottom here, and then just confirms support on the mid-range of the channel, and then makes another big push up, draws back in, mid-range of the channel, confirms support, out of the upper bound of the channel again. Now here's where it loses it, right? And so so that's what I'll be looking for. What's the sort of posture it takes when it draws back in? And when it draws back in, will probably align close to or be the same as when it loses the uptrend support here. I don't know for sure, but that's kind of like I say, the blending of two worlds that I'm going to try to do with this one to kind of decipher what's happening. Because, the market cap gets such that it sort of gets questionable. Is this sustainable? Where are things going to break? Where are things going to land? Is it going to go through some lengthy period of consolidation like we see back here? Or, much lengthier than that. We've had, Palantir's had, very lengthy periods of consolidation previously, even more so if we scroll back left. But that's what I'm going to kind of be looking for. For the time being, bullish momentum seems to still be kicking to the upside. So it rises till it falls, right? And that's why it's no crystal ball. You just have to keep watching it, keep seeing what it's doing, try to, patternize it, contemplate what it might be doing based on what works for you. And what works for me is the setups here meshed with the setup here, and try to make sense of it in that way. All right, folks, I hope that you have had a nice weekend. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.